Hello everyone, today we are going to be talking about our homeschool year so far, and I have a channel update for you. So if you are interested, just keep on watching. Hey friends, it's Alifabel. If you are new here, I am a homeschool mom of two, ages 6 and 7. Okay, so we started the current school year last September 19th. So we are 7 weeks in. So how are we? If you have been following us, you know we are Logos Press users since from the beginning of our homeschool journey. And this school year, we decided to divide the school year into 4 quarters, and we actually homeschool year-round. And this update is for our first quarter. So let's start with family subject, which is Bible or Catechism, and for that we use the Westminster Covenantal Catechism, and it's going great so far. We are currently learning the life of Joseph, slave, the prince, and the savior. And for our group subjects, this quarter we have 3 group subjects: history, life of Fred, and Latin. So let's talk about history. For history, we use Road Trip USA, a journey across the USA. And that is also going great. Just in case you don't know, I am originally from the Philippines. I immigrated here in the US 8 years ago. So learning history, especially with my kids, is really awesome, and it's very meaningful to me. It's just great that I got to learn the US together with my kids. We are learning the 5 regions of the US, the 50 states, and that is really going great. Next one is Life of Fred. I have several videos about Life of Fred. Life of Fred is a math curriculum. It's in a literature form. So just in case you have kids or children that don't like doing math, the kill and drill type, Life of Fred is really the best. By the way, Life of Fred is not our core curriculum. Our main math curriculum is Math Mammoth. That's going to be for 2nd and 4th quarter. So anyways, Life of Fred is going great. We only do Life of Fred once a week, which is Fridays. The last but not the least is Latin. And for Latin, we are using Storybook Latin, Fables, and that is really cool. I think for the first 3 days, my husband did it, and then I was just kinda observing. I was like, nah, I don't like this. It's kind of difficult, and then yeah, I don't like this, and then we don't know the pronunciations because our curriculum didn't come with a CD, at least, you know, for reference for the pronunciations. It's difficult to teach if you don't even know the pronunciations. So I was like, oh, I don't like that. And right now, that is by far our favorite family subject or group subject. It is awesome, and this is really cool. So I am from the Philippines, and Philippines national language is Tagalog. But before I even learn how to speak Tagalog, I have a provincial language. So that's my first language, which is Visayan. And doing Latin was like, what? That's how I say that word in my language, in my provincial language. So we are actually learning Latin and at the same time my provincial language, which is really awesome. I have a video. I am going to card that here or maybe in the description box for you, just in case you are interested for next school year. Let's go down to the individual subjects. So I have a 2nd grader and a 3rd grader, and both of them will be doing their assigned reading, assigned books all throughout the school year, just whenever they will finish it. My son is currently working on loving writing because writing is not his forte. But I think it's a boy thing though. So my third grader is doing his assigned reading or assigned books or literature, whatever you call it. And cursive, he's doing Logos cursive level 3. I don't get it because he dislikes writing but he loves writing in cursive, if that makes sense. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Let's say for language arts, he's not doing English this quarter. That's going to be for the next quarter. There's a lot of writing in our language arts because we use Shirley English, and there's a lot of writing composition. He disliked that part, but when it comes to cursive, writing in cursive, he loves it. So I don't know. So my third grader has a very light work for first and third quarter. We gave it to him because last year he really had a rough for the last part of the school year. That was too much. So that was one of the reasons why we divided the school year into 4 quarters this school year. So this is our first time dividing the school year into 4 quarters to help him because last year was really like too much. So for my second grader, I already mentioned that she is also doing reading all throughout the school year, and that is really going great. She is the opposite of my third grader. She loves to write, and she is also doing Logos cursive level 1, and that's her favorite too. I think everything is her favorite. and she's doing spelling. We use the grammar of spelling level 2, and she loved that. So whatever my second grader is doing right now, my third grader did that last year. So we kind of already know what to do. We know better, as per se. Like we already have an experience, and then so we use that experience to better on how we do things. So that is what's going on, or at least that's what we are doing. So in short, our first quarter is going great so far, and I hope it will stay that way or it will remain this way, because I will mention again, the last part of our school year last year was rough. So hopefully it will stay this way, and of course without asking God's guidance, it's impossible. But if you ask God's help, everything is possible. And I mentioned earlier that I have a channel update, and it's Aslan. Okay, Aslan wants to join. Okay. Hi, Aslan. I mentioned earlier that I have a channel update. So recently our channel was monetized, and I really thank you all for all your support, non-stop support. You know who you are. I really appreciate all of you for coming to my channel and leaving comments, likes, and I really appreciate everything. But I came to realize that YouTube is just too much. It's a lot of work. It's a fast-paced world, and I can't keep up. For the meantime, I cannot produce 2 videos a week, so I decided that I am going to narrow it down to just 1 video a week, and my new upload day will be Wednesday. And by doing that, I hope it won't really affect the growth of my channel. But yeah, producing 2 videos a week, it's just too much right now, with homeschooling, and then especially with the holidays coming, and just life in general. It's just too busy, and I want to have more time for my family, for my kids, for myself. So last year I tried to do Vlogmas. Vlogmas, it's when you upload one video each day starting December 1st until the end of December. I tried to do it, but it's impossible. It's just too much. How would you edit it? I don't have time. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys, and thank you so much for watching, and see you on my next video. Soli Deo Gloria. Bye.